Hey coloring besties, hope you're having a fantastic day. I thought to film this video for everybody that's new to color by number or maybe feeling a bit lost and not sure where to start with this hobby. You've picked up a book maybe, someone's gifted it to you, and now what's next? So let's jump in and I'll give you my suggestions on what I think. The first thing would be your book. So either you've already got that or you're looking at a book to purchase. So let's see a few criteria for what to look for in a more beginner's book. Anything babies is quite simple. When I say simple, the solutions, they are more bold, more, solid colors, not too much detail in the background. It's more close-up portrait type pictures. Very cute, sweet little pictures. Got a nice mixture, also keeps you, interested. It helps you find like what you enjoy coloring. Such sweet solutions. Makes it very difficult to choose which picture to do. They're all so cute. My favorite stitch. When you look at the actual pages that you'd be coloring, you can see it's not too tiny with the details. The small areas that you do see are the outlines, which in this case are quite thick, so it makes it easier to outline. You don't need to be so precise. Here you can see how big the areas are. Be a good page to start with. This one has a little bit more detail, but if you have a look, it's a lot of the same colors. Like 2 takes up such a big area. Then we've got like the grand classics. Also a book with such pretty solutions. We can start with the actual pages on this. You can see as well, that entire section is a face, so you can see not very small detail. A lot is her hair, and her outfit takes up quite a bit of the picture. You can see not too many colors to choose from, so it won't be so daunting to start with. This one here, also even less colors, quite big spaces. Got the solutions, so pretty. Look how big they are, nice big spaces. And yeah, you can see a lot of same color. The detail isn't too crazy on these pictures. Very sweet pictures once again. Mushu. Then we've got the portraits book. Again, quite simple solutions. You can see the bold areas, nice colors, a mixture of colors, so a mixture of pictures, a nice variety. Look at Goofy. Look at Goofy with a little chicken. So cute. And it's nice because it's a mixture of like actual, I'd say, human, for lack of better word, characters. And then we've got animals, got like different creatures. So yes, that's that for the books. There are so many brands of brush tip markers available out there, and this can make it very overwhelming when deciding which set to start with. So you do get sets that range from 120 all the way up to 408. There are smaller packs in that too, as color replacements, say any of your markers run out for certain brands. So Languo is a very trusted brand, great coverage on pages. Important to look out for is acrylic markers. So the reason you want acrylic markers is because they don't bleed through the pages. So to give you an example, we've got a completed page here. As you can see, the back of the page, no markers come through. Another example just for reference, completed page, the back of the page, no bleed through. Should you use alcohol markers on these books, you will have bleed through, so I would not recommend alcohol markers. This is a 240 set. You do also get a 288, but I do find that the 240 has quite a nice range of colors. It's enough to get you going to start with. 168 can work too. It's just you might be a bit limited on colors and need to be a bit more creative. So when you have a look at acrylic markers, you can see they look like a paintbrush. Very, very nice to work with. The brush nibs are just flexible enough to color in the bigger areas. So the reason acrylic markers don't bleed through the page is because the paint sits on the top of the page. These markers are literally filled with paint. You'll see how nice the nibs are. Perfect for the areas in the beginner books. Don't need to be too precise with the details. The colors are really pretty, a nice variety, and yes, good to get you started. Once you start looking for options to color your finer details or, outlining in different colors, we do have the option of gel pens. These are 0.6 mil tips. Very, very nice for more detailed areas. As you can see, a very, very fine tip. They are also available in smaller packs should some run out, instead of having to purchase the packs in totality. You do get a clickable version that is quite nice for outlining. This is a 0.7 tip. They look like this. These are acrylic gels where the previous ones are just gel. And then you do also get the Guangna brand. These range in smaller sets up until the 408. Same concept, paint markers, brush tip. Nice opacity. Really trusted brands, and I do believe in buying something of quality when you start so that you don't have to keep repurchasing. It's better to build out your collection with different colors so that you have more of a variety rather than having to repurchase. I would suggest washi tape should you like some straight edges. A lot of people color over the edge or right to the end of the page, but then others prefer to have neat and clean lines, so that's what the washi tape is for. I'll show you an example of a page that has been prepped with the washi tape. This is one of my whips. As you can see, the tape is on the edge. You can color over it, and this will help with your seamless lines. Here's an example of a page where the tape was used, and you can see how perfect it looks once removed. A lot of people fail to mention the importance of a good outlining marker. I've got 3 examples here. You've got the 0.6 size. You've also got a 0.6, but this is more in like a felt type of example. Very nice. These are one of my favorites and go-tos. And then you get one that is more like a plastic nib. Also very nice for outlining. So you've got your book. You've got your tape for those perfect edges. You've got your paint markers. You've got your pens for the smaller areas, and you've got your outlining pens or marker. And with those, you'll have everything you need to get started. If you've made it this far, I'd just like to say thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed this type of video, feel free to subscribe for more mystery/color by number tips and tutorials. And let me know in the comments if you have any specific requests. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.